Menace, sobriety.
When you get sober, you start mixing with people that are in that different mindset. Like I go to a lot of seminars and I speak to people. So I talk to people every day about this stuff. Every single day I try to help someone or someone's helping me, and it's a two-way street. And exactly like that, when you get into a sober, there's different life, it's a different way of living. Like being sober is a superpower. Like it's a superpower. I swear to you, it's a superpower.
It feels like it at the moment.
It is, honestly, it's a superpower because you just like you just see yourself through you are.
Well, you just go positive, and your progression
Positive.
your progression is because sorry to cut you because you can carry on, but you're exciting me here because I love the thought that I got a superpower. Because it's weird, doing Bugle used to make me think I had a fucking superpower, do you know what I mean? But you're just chatting shit
it's
about...
not superpower when you were like that.
Yeah, like, that's what I used to think, I'll have a line, and then the next thing you're telling people about fight... Yeah, you're talking about fights you ain't never had, do you know what I mean? And you're 8, and just bollocks, and wanking yourself silly till 4 a.m. But no, the sobriety as a superpower, I understand, from my perspective, when you say that, what that feels like I've had 2 coffees, can you tell? what it feels like to me is like, there's no downside to it at the moment. It's like, today's good, and that's getting better. This is getting better, and there's no fucking hangover where I've got to fucking start again after an argument and pull myself back up to this is good. At the moment, it's just going...
Yeah, it gets better as well. And it's like you only have to give up one thing. Or like we think, I have to give up drink. Like, what, poor me. Like understanding I'm an addict and who I am is the best thing that ever happened to me. I mean, find out about the ADHD. So, because I know who I am today. I spent my life, people going to me, what's wrong with you? And I'm like,
I don't know.
I don't fucking know. And how do I expect you to know what's wrong with me when I don't know myself? Because I don't know who I am. Do you know what I mean? I don't know who I am. I don't know what I like. And you get clean, and it's like you have to give up one thing, just drink and drugs. And that's it. And then everything just goes, you know, your life, you know, like my relationships are better, you know, my family.
Yeah.
I've really got really close relations.
Yeah, you actually care about people.
Yeah. Because you're just selfish and self-centered.
So selfish when you
about
drink.
me. You don't realise that, but when you see it, you see it in other people, and you think, you know, that was me.
Yeah, like it's crazy how much time I spent away from my family and that. Like, you know, now, especially coming up to Christmas, if we were having this podcast, if I was drinking, I'd be like, look, do you want to go for a drink after? Or I'd be like, who's in London? I'd be texting out who's in London, and I wouldn't be back till 11, 12 o'clock tonight, probably off my nut.
Yeah.
And I'd be doing that twice a week. So on the rest of the time, hungover. Yeah, it's crazy.
The thing is, like, is what's sad is like, you know, like we met today, like, we'd go, show a bit of gear after. Like, it wouldn't be a problem just to whack out, you know what I mean? If we weren't sober, just to go, I've got a bit of gear, bang, it's on, do you know what I mean? We're out and we're doing all the things that we shouldn't be doing. And that's just that, it's weird, isn't it? It's like you can get drugs delivered quicker than you can a pizza. Yeah. You know, my friends have got these postcode guys, you send them there like 12 minutes.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Normally they're Albanians, man.
Yeah.
They're there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pub grub, but fuck me, it's quick.
Yeah.
But
and that's scary, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, like, what was I going to say? Yeah, so listen, I'm just going to put it out there, and I'm going to say this to any lads that are watching this. If like me, you can't, if you can't not think about if, like, say for instance, if you're having 1 or 2 beers or 3 beers, if you're around certain people and you get that excitement and you want to get some gear in and you don't know why, or you think to yourself, I don't want to, but then you have 1 or 2 beers and then you do, you've got a problem.
Yeah.
You've got a fucking problem.
Yeah.
You've got an issue. And do you know what? Brilliant, man. Wicked. You've got an issue, man. Do you know why that's a good thing? I'll tell you why it's a good thing, because now you know that it's a problem, you can fucking let go of it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've got, like, now that I know that, like, I know for a fact, I'm not even going to lie, because this is what I tried to do before. I know for a fact that, because last time it come up to Christmas and I was like, do you know what? I'm getting bored, man. I've done 6 months.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm getting bored. It's Christmas. I've proved to myself that I don't have to drink.
Yeah.
You know?
It's really common, though.
Yeah, I haven't got a fucking issue, man. Because, look, I haven't drank for 6 months. So I'm going to come back over Christmas. I'm coming out of retirement. Do you know what I mean? I've got my fucking stag do coming up. I'm just going to have 2 or 3 beers, maybe get a bit tipsy a couple of times a week. What's the harm? Within 2 weeks, I was back on the gear.
Yeah.
Occasionally, do you know what I memean? And then we were having the same arguments. Then I was out and stuff like that.
That's the same. So that's the lie that a lot of people they wanna, they have 6 months, they have 30 days, 6 days, and they think I want to have a drink again, but you're always going to be that same person, because what happens is you might go and have a beer and you might think, fucking, I cracked it, I had a beer tonight, go home, and it's that next week, it's within 2 weeks you're using.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I know I'll be using straight away, but people do, they say, oh, I'm all right. And you cling to that one time. Remember that one time you went out and had 1 beer? Do you remember that time? You don't remember the other 9 million times you went out and got fucked up. You just think, oh yeah, well, I've done it that time. And it's a lie. Do you know what I mean? You cling to that and it's bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, like, another thing, and this is going to be really painful for people to hear, and I mean, I'm being pretty brutally honest here, and it might divide some of the audience, but if, like me, you like you've got a beautiful wife, a nice kids, a house, and if like me, you thought to yourself, like I did, everything's going perfect here. The only thing that'll fuck this up for me is drinking drugs, because the only time I'm a fucking twat is when I drink or I do drugs. I'm either going to fucking get in a fight with someone, get nicked, or drive my car drunk, or not come home till 4 a.m. She thinks I'm cheating or whatever, right? If you're thinking to yourself, you know, that is the only thing that can fuck my life up right now, and you're still doing it, then you're being out of order.
Well, so the thing is, like, so we get this quite a lot. So I do a lot of 12-step stuff. So we do a lot of like I'd say like group therapy. Do you know what I mean? I go every week, and then everyone, I know people when we talk and stuff like that. And the one thing is, someone will come in and I say, "All right, mate, how you getting on? You all right?" Well, not really. My life's to shit. My wife's left me. My kids hate me. I've got no money. I feel like killing myself. If I don't kill myself, I'm probably going to die anyway. I say, "Oh, fair enough, mate. I've got a solution for you." Because I've been there, I don't understand where you go, and these people just, and they just go, they disappear. And like you said there, like, they've got all these things going wrong, and I'm saying to you, sweet Dan, I've got a solution for you. Come and I can help you. And they just go.
And do you know what? And do you know what that is? That's addiction, mate. That's how powerful that is. That's why I'll say this. That's how powerful drink and drug use is, that everything can be going wrong in your fucking life and you still turn to it.
Yeah.
And you still can't see that's what it is. And what I'll say is, I think that I'm lucky. I mean, like I say, touch wood, it's only 64 days, that the second time I've tried to go sober, I'm lucky that I've got out, because I reckon that if I kept going back, like maybe in a couple of years, there'd be a time where I couldn't get out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think that people get to a certain point where, you know, that you start where you're drinking, you're doing drugs, and you don't want to stop because it's all right. Do you know what I mean?
But you're in that.
But you're in there, and then there may come a point where you want to stop, but you can't.
Menace is sobriety. Just a menace. Just